Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this Things You Might Have Missed video for WWE Summerslam 2020. What an incredible show we had tonight. And honestly, I think one of the big reasons was because there wasn't much in the way of filler. We had 8 matches in total, including the pre-show. And you have got to go back to 2012 to find a SummerSlam with only 8 matches on it. Last year, we had 3 pre-show matches and 9 main show matches. The year before that, we had 3 pre-show matches, 10 main show matches. Same in 2017 as well. So yeah, you've got to go all the way back to 2012. So I think the lack of filler matches really helped this show. But that might not be the only thing that you missed. We're going to go through a few more things. Obviously, Roman Reigns returned. I'm sure you caught that. But he had a few things to say. Now, I didn't hear this at first. You can see the tweet on screen. Credit where it's due. They have managed to go back and listen to what Roman was saying. To the Fiend, he says, "This has always been mine. You're just a freak with a mask. You can't handle the responsibility." To Braun, outside as well, outside the ring, he said, "I made you. You wouldn't be the monster without me." I think he's referring there to their first feud. Of course, you know, they had a famous back and forth, a very famous feud. Roman was in the ambulance that Braun tipped over. They would go on to have multiple matches. And yeah, that's a very memorable feud. So Roman saying, basically, "I made you. You're nothing without me." And kind of saying the same to the Fiend as well. The other thing as well is that Roman returned with new teeth. And so these look like veneers or something like that. And obviously there was quite a few people on social media pointing this out. One of those people was Randy Orton. Randy Orton tweeting this out, having a little bit of fun at Roman's new teeth that he's got. So I thought that was quite funny. The other match that I wanted to focus on and things you might have missed was from the Rey Mysterio, Dominik Mysterio, Seth Rollins, Murphy encounter. And I gotta say, Dominik and Seth did a fantastic job. I thought Dominik looked absolutely brilliant. Can't find any information as to what Dominik's attire was based on. He did have a hood that was clearly based on his dad's mask, and I really like the fact that he wasn't wearing a mask. I think he will wear a mask, but it's got to be given to him. Rey has got to hand him the mask. He's got to pass him the torch, if you will. Not sure how close we are to that, but I really like the fact he didn't just come out wearing a mask. But of course, Seth Rollins would come out in a very iconic attire. Seth Rollins wearing attire based on Rey Mysterio's Halloween Havoc attire from 1997. And that is absolutely iconic. That match is iconic. Even Mattel have made a figure of that ring attire. I know that Jax did as well. And as we said, it is absolutely iconic. It is so iconic that you might have missed this. Rey Mysterio was wearing trainers that were 2 different colours. You might have seen that on the one trainer, it had Rey Mysterio's mask on. What you might not have noticed is on the other trainer, it actually had Eddie Guerrero's name on. And if you go back to Halloween Havoc 97, that exact match that Seth's attire is based on, you will see that Rey wrestled in purple and Eddie wrestled in gold. And Rey's trainers tonight, the one representing Rey, the other which seemed to pay homage to Eddie, the one was purple, the other was gold. The other thing that you might have missed as well, although a few people picked up on this, Fire Velveteen Dream. This flashed up on the screen as Sasha made her entrance. There was quite a few things that kind of came up on the screens, including Pikachu as well, and quite a few soft toys and things along those lines. So I think we're going to see a lot of this, what with the virtual fans and the Thunderdome. But those were just a couple that certainly made me smile. The other thing that I've got for you is something that happened after SummerSlam. Of course, Sonya lost her match and now she has to leave WWE. Well, WWE caught up with her after, and the interviewer was saying, Sonya, you've got to leave now. Can you tell us how you're feeling? Sonya's response was very interesting. She said goodbye on Twitter, but in this video, she turned around and said, "Don't call me that name ever again." So is Sonya Deville going to leave? But we are going to get Daria now. Daria is her real name. So could it be that we're getting a new character? Could it be that we're just getting a name change? Could it be that Sonya is going to go away for a while and return, like at the Rumble or something? Certainly after watching that interview, I got the impression that it could be the end of the road for the Sonya Deville character. Whenever we see her next, I am expecting a new name. I am expecting a new gimmick. I am expecting a lot of change. Obviously, there isn't really another gimmick for Sonya to return to, although she has wrestled as Daria in the past down in NXT. So that's going to be very, very interesting. That is definitely something for us to keep our eyes on. As well as that, and I know you will have seen this, but of course Keith Lee is making his way to the main roster. He will be on Raw this week, which is very, very exciting news. There was no sign of Retribution. There was also no sign of The Miz. Another interesting theory was that Roman could be in charge of Retribution. This is a big theory that's doing the rounds at the moment, because you might remember that Retribution tried to attack Braun and Bray. They tried to attack them on SmackDown, and that is exactly the two people that Roman returned against as well. And also his shirt said, "Wreck everyone and leave," and that is very much what Retribution have been doing. So not sure how Roman fits in with that group. If he's the leader, why he would want to start it, not sure. But this was definitely a Roman that seemed to have a new attitude. He looked awesome. So we're going to have to see how that plays out. So that's it, guys. Let me know if we missed anything else down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed SummerSlam. Of course, we are going to be covering Raw, SmackDown, and of course, next weekend, Payback. We've got another pay-per-view next weekend. So thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully see you again next time. Bye for now.